I think it is what you would expect from every progressive, forward-thinking organization. I think the minister showed his hand. He showed that while he may have a good relationship with them, his loyalty lies with the people. His loyalty lies with his government. And if he has to stick in the foot and inadvertently make them look bad, he will do it. And when that sort of thing happens, you would expect the GFA also to respond in the manner that they have done now, not the frivolous statements that they released a couple of weeks back.
They said they were going to respond.
I think this is the sort of response that you want to see, a significant shift in paradigm, a change in the way you go about, a change in the way you go about this whole budgeting and Black Stars expenditure. I still think there are aspects of it that need to go. For example, I don't understand why you will pay the Black Stars coach a salary and then decide that you are going to pay him
bonuses,
20% of his salary as winning bonus. Why then do you think he's paid? He's paid to win football matches. If he wins those football matches, why do you have to then, as I sit here,
give him a bonus?
My job and I get paid at the end of the month. I don't expect any other compensation from the multimedia group for the job that I have done, because that is payment for it. If at the end of the year we have reached certain milestones, then a 13th salary may be considered. A conversation will be had about that. But you don't say that the very purpose for which you are paying him, when he realizes that objective, he is now going to get up to about 20% of his salary as winning bonus. From here on, and this is what I would expect from Kofi Adams, if it is a contractual item, if it is an item in his contract, if it is a clause in his contract that makes this practice obligatory, that needs to be reviewed. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sporting sense. It doesn't make economic sense. The sports ministry need to stick in the foot. They need to dig in, have a rethink of that situation. If it is not stated in the contract, as for that one, it's easier to scrap.
Oh yeah, that's true.
If it is not stated in the contract, it is easier to scrap. But one way or the other, that practice has to change, because when the same Black Stars coach, when he qualifies for the AFCON, he earns a bonus. When he qualifies for the World Cup, he asks for that one.
That one the last time they described a performance bonus, and I can say, because I've had the privilege of reading some of the contracts.
Yeah. The last time he earned about when we qualified for the last World Cup, he earned around $800,000
yeah,
for qualifying the team. So why does it make sense?
Qualification was about $400,000, and there were other bonuses and everything
that were added to it. So it doesn't make sense to me that you pay the Black Stars coach his salary for winning football matches, and then at the end of that same procedure, you pay him an additional 20% of his salary as winning bonus for winning the same football matches. For me, that bit has to go. Even the bit about fuel, look, we probably need to rethink the whole state sponsorship of fuel to the Ghana Football Association and insist on the specific areas that it needs to go, right? I want to watch my Division 1 League, Ghana Premier League matches, Women's Premier League games, FA Cup games at night. I want to, when I go to Premier League venues, there has to be a Saturday night, a Friday night, or midweek night culture. That is something that started a couple of years ago, but unfortunately, because there was no money to buy fuel, we had to stop. And these days, if you have paid attention, we are more comfortable being in the games around 5 p.m. because you know that it will cost less fuel. Because you don't have to keep the lights on for too long, as opposed to when you have to start the games at 7 p.m. So I'm glad that the FA now is going to take care of the fuel expenses around the national teams. But I will still want the government to have a look at the whole GOIL arrangement. And the last time the Black Stars played at Mali at home, thanks to the pitch panels and the advertising boards that we saw, we know that arrangement is still ongoing, because the GFA will not be giving GOIL free mileage.
If all the companies that are there, they are paying.
Yes. So it didn't make sense in the beginning that GOIL was sponsoring you. GOIL is the government of Ghana. It is a state-owned enterprise. They will sponsor you, give you money, and still give you part of that sponsorship in fuel. Then you turn around and go to the same government again, right to the sports ministry and the finance ministry, presenting a budget, asking them to take care of fuel expenses. When the same government, it's like you are robbing Peter
to pay Paul.
This one, you are not robbing Peter to pay Paul. You are robbing both Peter and Paul.
Okay.
You see.
I just want to read something for you.
So that bit about the fuel, for me, I'm glad that they are no longer going to ask the governments for fuel. But while we like that bit, for me, it's important that we have a look at that whole GOIL arrangement with the Ghana Football Association. If it needs to be expanded to cover the Ghana Premier League, yeah?
Okay.
So that at least we're able to have our games at night. For me, I'll be very happy on that side.